This week marks the 10th anniversary of the death of Whitney Houston. Fox 11 is taking a look back at what went wrong in the famous singer's life. We go live to Gina Silva in Beverly Hills with more. Gina.
Well, Christine, it's hard to believe that it's already been 10 years since Whitney Houston died at the Beverly Hilton Hotel here in Beverly Hills. For the next 2 nights, we're taking a look at Whitney's life and tragic death. Whitney Houston, one of the greatest singers of all time. An angelic voice, silenced too soon.
We'll always love you.
An emergency. Hi, how you doing? This is security from Beverly Hilton. Hi, what's going on there? I need the paramedics. Apparently, I got a 46-year-old female found in the bathroom. Okay, female found in the bathroom. What room is she in? I'm not sure. She fell or she was in the bathroom with the water. Okay, you don't know if she's conscious of breathing at all? Apparently, she wasn't breathing. She was not breathing? Yes.
When somebody that talented dies, it's like, why?
Because it was a slow-moving accident, and you saw it. I saw it, you know, up close and personal, that this isn't going to end well.
I don't know when the family is going to have her body picked up.
Ed Winter was the assistant chief of investigations at the LA County Coroner's office when he was ordered to head to the Beverly Hilton because Whitney Houston had died in a bathtub in room 434.
When you walked into the room, what did you see?
I observed the furniture had been moved. There was a sheet laying over a body, which Whitney Houston's body was underneath. The bathroom was a little disheveled. There was residue on a mirror and some powder on like a nightstand.
Whitney was not in the bathtub when you arrived?
No. Whitney was removed by the assistant and the bodyguard, and then when paramedics got there, they wanted more room to try to work on her, and they moved her to the living room and found that she was unresponsive.
At 3:55 p.m. on February 11th, 2012, Whitney Houston was pronounced dead.
What did the toxicology report reveal?
It showed that she had arteriosclerotic heart disease. Toxicology testing showed cocaine, benzo, marijuana, Xanax, Flexeril, and Benadryl.
The official cause of death:
a drowning, heart attack, and cocaine.
Whitney's death was heartbreaking to the world, coming the night before the Grammys, with the music world in Los Angeles. But it wasn't entirely shocking to those who knew her well.
I feel her death the most because I felt like it was so preventable.
Allison Samuels interviewed Whitney at the beginning of her career. At the time, there were very few black journalists, especially working for large magazines like Newsweek. Allison says she and Whitney hit it off, and through the years, they remained friends.
She was profoundly unhappy, you know, for a great deal of her life.
Allison was at the Beverly Hilton the afternoon Whitney died.
It was just mayhem. I remember because it was Clive Davis's Grammy party, and so many people thought they were going to cancel it, but they didn't cancel it. It went right on, you know, with, you know, her body being upstairs. And I've never understood that decision.
Whitney was so full of life. She was so looking forward to tonight. So simply put, Whitney would have wanted the music to go on.
When did you start to notice there was a problem?
After Robin left, she was more erratic, more all over the place. The last time I interviewed her, it was clear she was high.
Coming up tomorrow night, more on Robin Crawford. She was Whitney Houston's longtime friend. We also hear from David Roberts, Whitney Houston's bodyguard. He says that he told Whitney's representatives that she desperately needed help. And sadly, his pleas for help were ignored. Alex, Christine?
Gina, what stood out to you as you looked at this investigation, the autopsy results?
Well, you know, one of the most shocking details in that report, and perhaps one of the saddest ones, it explained that Whitney Houston had a long-time substance abuse, and cocaine use was used so often it had rotted part of her nose. And that is something that's common with people who use excessive cocaine. And sadly, that's what she had, and that's what she ended up dying from.